Everyone, and welcome to Makeup Monday. Today we are doing a look inspired by a Google search. All over Facebook and the internet there are pictures of the Disney princesses in punk, alternative, scene, rocker, whatever. And I took inspiration from this and had decided to do a couple looks inspired by gothic or alternative Disney princesses. And today we are doing Alternative Ariel. You might be able to tell from the hair. If you just look up punk Ariel or Alternative Ariel, and the images that come up, there's a lot of rocker and rockabilly. There's a few more punk scene things. And even though they're all, the whole purpose of those subcultures is that they don't like labels, of course. So we're not going to focus on that. We're just going to get started. So what I did first was I put on my red short bob. You can get this, I believe, from Cosplay DNA. It's an eBay sub-store. And I have on my more gothic alternative outfit. And if you already have tattoos, that's great. I'm a person who does not like to commit to such things, so I have on a fake tattoo sleeve, have on a few fake tattoos randomly put on me. I use the ones from Urban Decay, which I don't think you can find anymore, but temporary tattoos are temporary tattoos, and go as crazy as you want to or as simple as you want to. And let's get started. The next thing that we're going to do is you got your Ariel wig, because I looked at all the images and I liked her with red hair the best, not just because it was the original one I seen, but all the colorations of her with blue or pink or blonde just didn't meld well, at least in my mind. So we have this going on. So we got our red shortcut hair going, really just having that long hair, long flowing hair just doesn't seem to suit the style very well. And I'm going to actually brush mine out a little bit more, because you gotta do what you gotta do. The next thing that we're going to do is we're gonna fake some gauges. I just made some fake gauges out of clay, because again, I'm not going to commit to a gauge. I do stuff for dress-up purposes. To get your fake gauges in, yay! We're gonna go in with a primer. I'm using the e.l.f. primer. You can use whatever you want. And we're just going to, I find that with this one, I have to put it on and let it set for a little bit. So once we get our primer on to let it set a few minutes, I'm going to go in with this is the It Cosmetics No Tug liner. It's a little bit darker for my brows than I actually need, but brush that color through your brows. I already have thick kind of brows, so I didn't want to go too much because otherwise they look super drawn on. But this is the best way. I just put a few strokes through my brows and then brush it out to smooth it out. Next, I have already put lotion and primer on my face. I used the Rimmel Primer. And I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Al Nighter Foundation. I would recommend for more of a gothic punk look, going for just a few shades brighter or lighter than your actual skin tone, unless you're already a nice pale person. Primer, which has fully set, and I'm going to be using a flat shader brush like this. And I'm using the Coastal Scents Warm palette, which is super convenient. And I'm just going to choose a nice kind of skin toned orange, so sort of a deep peach, maybe an apricot kind of color. And we're gonna sweep that all over our lid, all the way up to our brow bone. Just cover the entire eye area. Something good happened with football. I don't know. I don't follow the sport. And we're just gonna do that to both eyes. Then we're gonna go in with a fluffier brush and with a nice earth-toned brown. This one in the corner, last row, last column, is a nice dark, deep brown. We're gonna go in with that because when we're talking about rockers, they tend to stick with very earth-toned sort of colors. That's just where their color scheme tends to go. It doesn't really mean anything. It just seems to be more their style. And you just put that in your crease. Just go all the way around and do that to both eyes. I'm going to go through and just clean up the top of that a little more, just so the line isn't so harsh. I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula eyeliner. My mirror is right here, so that's what I'm looking at. And I'm not going to do anything dramatic, just a tiny, teeny little wing, just to help give the eye a little bit more dimension. Because going for the rocker look that I saw Ariel in, we don't want anything overly dramatic. She is from the sea, so we're sticking with simple toned colors. Then go in with your black liner. This is Perversion from Urban Decay. And I just place it right where my line is. I don't really feel the need to tug or pull down. I'm going to curl my lashes and put my mascara on. I'm using the Superhero from It. Be right back. Once you get your lashes going, we're going to go in with our blush palette, and I'm just going to choose this nice light purple, just dab it on there, because we don't want anything that's too intense. And if you feel like it's a little bit much, just take a tissue and blot the excess color off. Because, as I said, we're going for something a little bit more neutral until we get to those rocker lips. I'm using Underage Red from, not Urban Decay, from Kat Von D. Off our rocker look, I'm going to take some Duo eyelash adhesive, and I have some little bits and bobs, just some little balls, little silver nail things, and I'm going to get the end of a tissue in the brain, Q-tip wet, and just choose where you want to have your piercings. I recommend using the clear drying adhesive for these kind of things as well. And I will see you next. After you choose your spots, I just have some little tiny bits, and you just choose where you want to have your fake piercings. And you can do nose piercings if you want to do the septums or lip. Just do your thing. You can order fake jewelry online. I just had some little silver balls. You can get the balls from there and just glue them on. But that's it. You're all done with your alternative Ariel looks. I'm sorry that this one was a bit rushed, and just so you know, you will have to probably drop your little silver balls maybe 3 or 4 times before they actually decide to stick.